Hello, everyone. I'm David Riggleman, Communications Director for the City of Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us for Access City Council. Coming up on this show, downtown continues to grow as more businesses invest in the area, and a new shuttle service is now available to CSN and Nevada State College students. The councilwoman, of course, who represents Ward 3 is Olivia Diaz. She joins me now. Welcome back to the program. How are you?
Thank you. We're doing great.
It's good to see
Yes.
you. Time flies, doesn't it? It seems like you were just on. 6 weeks goes by pretty quickly.
It's a flash.
So
it's like you blink and it's already here again. But we're super excited for all the good things that are coming to Ward 3.
We have a packed show today of things going on within her ward. First, we'll orient you, though. If you're not exactly sure where Ward 3 is located, well, no worries. We're going to show you. It basically is the area that incorporates some of our downtown, that area in the blue there. It's East Las Vegas, but it does include, again, some of our downtown area. And we're going to talk a lot about the businesses that are coming into that specific area. Some very big, some small, but all very exciting all the way around.
And all very welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
We love to grow our family in Ward 3.
Yeah, and speaking of which, we're going to jump right in. You posted this on Facebook. You said, thank you, WSP engineering firm, for choosing downtown Las Vegas for your headquarters. And there you are. This is a big engineering company. They took up an entire floor at the Bank of America building.
It is, David. It's a national engineering firm, WSP, and they have headquarters here in Las Vegas. One exciting thing they shared is that they currently have about 7,500 employees, and they're looking to expand that number to double it. And that means probably more job opportunities here for our locals too. They're also excited to put our heads together and see how we can make engineering attractive to the students of tomorrow, because as you know, we will need more folks studying engineering to step up. And another interesting fact about WSP is that they help put in the metro system into New York City, and they're working on remodeling and updating that, which is kind of cool to
bring
have
some of that expertise here.
that institutional knowledge here in Las Vegas, and especially right there at B of A in Ward 3.
This was a real citywide staff effort to bring them here. Our Economic and Urban Development Department, our folks in Public Works.
Yes, a big shout out to Mike Jansen, who basically heard that they were looking to move their headquarters.
He's our Public Works Director.
He's our Public Works Director, so he's working more on our roads and our improvements, but when he heard that, he said, hey, would you be interested to come downtown? And we connected with our Economic and Urban Development team and made it happen. So Mike, you're not fired. And
we love you.
We're so happy to have you.
And welcome, WSP. Glad to have you in Las Vegas. Glad to have you downtown specifically. You'll love it like all the other businesses. And then, Councilwoman, speaking of downtown, I love this. This is a wonderful partnership. You posted this on Facebook. You said CSN and Nevada State College students now have a new transportation option commuting to and from the East Las Vegas Library. That's pretty cool, because the library is actually kind of a long way, especially from Nevada State College.
It is. Transportation can become a barrier to many students who don't have means of having their own vehicle or having to commute by bus. And we know that Nevada State College is quite a ways away from the east side of the city. I'm so grateful that we have leaders like Kate Marshall, our Lieutenant Governor, Bart Patterson, and Dr. Zaragoza. They're both presidents of Nevada State College and CSN. And then we have the library district. All of them came together, came to the table, and first and foremost, we heard our students loud and clear that they had this difficulty getting to and from school. And RTC joined in the conversation and made this campus commuter possible. And I'm just super proud that they brought it to the East Las Vegas Library, because not only is that library a gem in our community, but I love the notion of people seeing that campus commuter come and go and planting that seed very early, that they too can aspire and can have access to going to higher ed.
Love the students talk about they love the opportunity that this means to commute, because they can sit on the bus, do their studies while somebody else drives them to wherever they need to go.
Much like I did when I was a college student. I would take the bus to UNLV and I would read up and catch up on anything that I still needed to complete or cram for a test on my way before I had to take the test.
Not that we ever did any of that, kids, but of course we did. And look where it's landed you, you know, all the way onto the city council here in Las Vegas. So, see?
Hard work pays off.
Exactly
That's
right.
the lesson.
Exactly right. That's a wonderful new program. And again, if you'd like to learn more, the East Las Vegas Library will tell you all about it and hook you up if you're trying to get to those two campuses. So, and then, Councilwoman, this was exciting too, keeping our theme of business. The Hunt Ridge Shopping Center underwent a nice renovation. This was like what the big ribbon cutting kickoff. This took place back on February 20th. Man, that's a big crowd out there.
Yes, and Jay Dapper is the developer that brought that new swoop building into the Hunt Ridge Center.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It now provides the ability to have Capriotti's and Roberto's closer to the Hunt Ridge community and neighborhoods, and also the other historic neighborhoods that aren't too far from it. I saw a lot of my neighbors come and partake in the joy, and I think it just elevates our sense of community and a sense of pride of the iconic Las Vegas stage, because this kind of architecture and this kind of design isn't everywhere in Las Vegas. It's only in Ward 3, and I love that we're unique, and I would love for us to continue down this road because it's exciting.
And kind of a signature thing with Jay Dapper, the developer, he kind of always puts that flair on whatever he touches. And he's working to try to renovate the Hunt Ridge Theater too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be so amazing when, you know, that Hunt Ridge Theater gets renovated and lifted from its current state. I just can't wait to see how it's all going to tie everything, and it's just going to look so marvelous.
You've been heavily involved in all those projects, making sure the city and Jay and his company are in sync on what the future will hold. So congratulations to you on that. It's exciting, and we all look forward to seeing where that's going to go. So, and we're not done. There's other new businesses coming to Ward 3. You posted this on Facebook. You said, congratulations on your grand opening Lulus Beauty Studio. And hey, this is a special business, because, you know, well, any beauty studio is going to be a success, but this one has some.
And I love this one because it's a lot of times our focus in Ward 3 has been on the Arts District, on the downtown area, but this shows that we love all of our ward, and this was a business that came in on Pecos and Washington across from our city municipal pool. And Lulu, congratulations on this feat. I know it wasn't easy securing all the permits, going through everything as a new business owner, but super happy that it's all female operated and run. And I was telling you earlier that we all feel so glamorous after we get our hair done, our makeup, and you just feel like you come out with a load off, not just from your hair being cut, but from just talking to people and maybe letting go of some stress that you feel sometimes you can only.
You have to slow down to do it.
Talk to other people that aren't in your
nice.
same space. It's just a safe way to just vent sometimes.
So congratulations to Lulu's again. It's over by the city pool there. So if you
Pecos
swim,
and Washington.
Pecos and Washington, you can get your hair done. It's a great place to go.
Yes.
So, and then Councilwoman too. This was a concept that you helped really push forward. You posted this on Facebook. You said, "Thank you to all the wonderful city employees and volunteers who made the first downtown trash dash a total success." Now, Councilwoman, you have to explain to people who don't know, but what is a trash dash exactly?
Trash dash is a concept that we're bringing over from Europe, where there's this sport called plogging, and it's supposed to be jogging and picking up trash at the same time, or it could be a brisk walk. You don't necessarily have to jog, but we brought everybody that wonderful, beautiful Saturday morning to help us right after a First Friday in our downtown community. Do the plogging, go through with all of our paraphernalia there. You can see we have those arms that help us pick up the trash. You see the buckets, and all of the recyclable, like plastic bottles, aluminum cans that were collected are going to be used for a piece of artwork that will be unveiled at the next First Friday on March 6th. So I hope that some of you that can make it out can come and see what art came, because, you know, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So I can't wait to see what treasure was built with all of this amazing community support and love.
That's a nice turnout of people there. You know, they did something similar at Life is Beautiful last year, where they took trash, recyclable items, and turned it into art. And it was incredible some of the displays. They were just magnificent. This whole concept you mentioned started in Europe, I think in Sweden, where people will run or jog, and then as they run, if they see trash, they pick it up. And so now it's just starting to catch
take
on
off
around
here.
the world. Yeah,
so hopefully it won't be the one and done. I hope that we can continue to do it. Special shout out to our Office of Community Services and Jasmine Freeman for putting all of this in our vistas. There were a lot of volunteers and a lot of folks that came together to make that happen. So thank you so much.
Yeah, it looks like it was a really fun day there. So, and then Councilwoman, you posted this on Facebook. You said, today I had the honor of recognizing Sargent Schmidt of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department for her dedicated years of service to the downtown community. Speaking of downtown, and Sargent Schmidt's been a mainstay at we call it DTAC, which stands for Downtown Area Command.
Yes, I was very pleased and honored to be able to recognize Sargent Schmidt's work in our community. There were so many salient points while she was there. She was able to drive crime down in some areas of the ward, and having to oversee Fremont Street operations downtown is not an easy feat, where you have to have the balance of protecting the neighbors and the tourists. And so I'm so happy that she came and we were able to honor her work. And now we're working on building the new relationship with the new sergeant and bringing them up to speed on what we're hearing our community needs.
Well, it's nice that you recognized her. She had a lot of dedicated years to the downtown, and really so much progress was made. I think years ago there was a sense that downtown wasn't very safe, but that's not the case anymore. Downtown is as safe as anywhere in our community, and we're proud of that. We're proud of the change.
We are proud of the accomplishments and of the progression that we're going through, and we're still striving to ensure that our neighborhoods are safe here and everywhere.
We should say Sargent Schmidt's not leaving Metro altogether. She's going out to the Northwest for next assignment, but
she left us.
You'll get somebody good in there too.
But no, the next sergeant is amazing too, and no doubt, I know we will do amazing work together.
Sounds good. I know you will. So, and then speaking of safety and public safety in general, we had a public safety forum. This was a combined effort. Wards 1, 3, and 5 took place at the East Las Vegas Community Center. You were more or less the host out there. This is in your neck of the woods. Really nice turnout because we had people from all 3 of the wards. I was in attendance that night, and we talked about all kinds of public safety aspects, from road construction to homelessness to police operations. It was an informative night. That's Mike Jansen, by the way.
That is our Public Works Director that helped land WSP.
Yeah.
But I was first and foremost honored to partake in this meeting with my other council members, Cedric Creer and Councilman Knudsen. And we really just wanted to inform our communities in a joint manner about the ShotSpotter technology and how that is really expediting.
Talk about that a little bit, Councilwoman. What is ShotSpotter for people who don't know? Fill them in a little bit.
ShotSpotter is a technology that locates gunfire through the use of sensors. And so now we've expanded the areas where ShotSpotter is implemented, and within a minute's time, the Downtown Area Command receives notification that gunfire went somewhere, and then they can deploy patrol units faster to make sure that what's going on, what went off, and is there anybody whose life might be in danger, or is there anything that they might be able to find? And I know that they've been able to, render aid quicker and also just confiscate firearms and find the individuals that are firing these. And when they don't find anything or anyone, they are collecting shell casings, which are unique to that firearm. And so I think that can be traced eventually. So it's mind-blowing how technology is helping
it's incredible.
Facilitate protection. But just because we have the technology doesn't mean we don't continue to pick up the phone and call 911 when we're hearing that gunfire. So I just want to tell everyone that, while technology is helping us be quicker in response times, it's always good as community members to be the first line of defense and be the eyes and ears of your neighborhood.
That's interesting, Councilwoman. That technology is so important. I think everyone will recall, following the October 1 shooting back in 2017, there was the situation where we weren't sure exactly where the shots were coming from. You'll recall
There was confusion.
a lot of confusion, and some people thought there were shots coming from besides other places besides Mandalay Bay, and that technology would have been very helpful that night to really figure out exactly where it was coming from. And now we have it. Anywhere in the city, shots fired like that, we'll know this is where it
the main
originated.
location.
Yeah.
And I've talked to the Captain Spencer at DTEC. She says it's pretty amazing how accurate it is.
Exactly.
That usually it's within a few feet.
Exactly, 5 to 10 feet, I think they said. That's
where
incredible.
that
of
sound
where the
came off. So
yeah, exactly.
That's very awesome to hear that.
Times are changing, that's for
Technology is helping
Yeah,
aid us in
exactly.
ways that sometimes we've never thought could be possible.
Exactly right. And then, Councilwoman, you posted this on Facebook, keeping with the theme of public safety. You said, thank you to everyone who came out to the Beverly Green Neighborhood Association meeting. And I know public safety was one of the things that you guys discussed at this meeting as well.
Yeah, and more so, we also talked our public works and our streets, and I know they're probably getting ready to submit their grant applications to fund a project for the neighborhood. I always like to stop by the neighborhood association meetings just to get a pulse and understand what's important from my residents and my neighbors, and so any opportunity that I have to hear them is great. And I also communicated to them that it's important that we don't forget about the census coming up.
Really important.
March 12th is our big
Let's
launch
talk about that,
day,
Councilwoman. Yeah, let's jump in. That is so critical to the future of really every state, ours just like all the others. But if you're not counted our federal money, that impacts the federal money that flows into our state, because it's based on literally the number of people in the state and then the number of representatives we'll have in Congress.
Exactly. So it's about not losing out on our political voice as a state and votes at the federal level. And then it's about making sure that we receive the resources that we need to continue very important programs and have the funding in order to ensure that education and many social service programs are able to continue. And a lot of affordable housing dollars come through. So it touches so many areas, and we just need to make sure that we continue to spread the word. And as soon as we get any communication about partaking in the census, that we do it by phone, email, and if we don't do it,
it's easy.
And I think there's a paper form, but I think they're encouraging online. And if we don't do it, then a census taker will come by and try to at least canvass our neighborhoods to get that information.
It's important that everyone's counted, regardless of your status in this country. The information is all confidential. It's not going to come back around in any way. But the federal dollars are still based on the number of people here, whether you're a citizen of the United States or not. So it's really
it is
important.
private, it is secure, and just spread the word. And we're going to have kickoffs for the census on March 12th out of East Las Vegas Community Center at 4 p.m. And then we will have one at Stupak Community Center at 6 p.m.
Correct.
So mark your calendar, save the date, and I hope you'll come and join us for this amazing event where I'm going to I can't participate in both census, but I'll have to figure out which community center I'll do mine.
You've done a great job of helping get the word out. We were telling everybody in 1990 we didn't have such a good count. We had a huge undercount in Nevada. Did better in 2000, better again in 10. So we're trying to keep that trend going in 2020 and continuing to improve in the percentage of people we count.
Yes, let's make it the best census count ever. Super accurate, because that means every person counted, more dollars come into our wonderful city and state.
Perfect, exactly right. And then, Councilwoman, you posted this on Facebook. You said, volunteering at 3 Square Food Bank warms my heart. Like, you don't have enough to do. You're busy as all get out with all the things going on in your ward, but you found time to go and volunteer at 3 Square. I think you were joined by some of your other council members,
Yes, and I'm super excited that Councilman Knutson, it was his idea to carve out some time out of our schedule to give back to the community. And 3 Square Food Bank is such an amazing organization that ensures that people who sometimes have to go without meals have them. Our seniors, our children, our most vulnerable populations, they really do focus on them. And they are in constant need of volunteers. So if you have spare time, I highly recommend you go. You'll feel so blessed but yet so productive. Because let me tell you, we cranked out many box
I saw
meals
you were
that
on
day.
oranges, but then you said you did celery and a
Did
bunch of other things too.
celery, I did nuggets, I did packing forks and sporks, so we did a little bit of everything. But I want to thank my team for supporting us, and Councilman Knutsen's team as well. We all went as offices and we made sure we gave back.
Looked like you had Councilman Barone from North Las Vegas there too, right?
Yes,
Isaac Barone,
yes.
yeah.
Our brother from another municipality came by,
very
and
nice.
he also supported this community service effort.
Good for all three of you. That's great. Setting a good example all the way around. And then, Councilwoman, we want to tell everybody some events coming up that are really important. Las Vegas Boulevard construction. It's going to be a big project, similar to what we did along Main Street here a couple of years ago. We're going to have a big meeting.
And what we're doing along Fremont right now.
Exactly.
I know this morning
Project
driving, I had to do a few U-turns because my route, with Fremont kind of got interrupted, but we have to become aware that these projects are going to be going into effect. And this is a prime time to kind of hear that timeline, kind of look at what the project will look like, the finalized plans. And sometimes these meetings are the last opportunity you have to tweak anything that might impact.
So come out, exactly.
So come out. If you're a small business owner, if you're a resident that maybe commutes a lot along that Las Vegas Boulevard from Sahara to Stewart, you don't want to miss out these meetings so that you can have at least the information and the knowledge. And if you can give us feedback on anything that we talk, it's important we hear your voice and your concerns.
Those folks also get into the pipeline too. If you want to make sure that you're getting daily, almost daily updates on the project from the program, the production team. Very important that you go to those meetings, because then that way you'll be plugged in. They'll know that you're someone who wants that information on a regular and timely basis. So it's really important that you come out. That will be at the 5th Street School.
5th Street School
on March 11th. Yeah, so please come out and learn more about it's going to be a big project. Las Vegas Boulevard is going to see a big transformation. So
it will be painful, because all traffic projects are painful, and
They
we all
are.
feel it. But I think that at the end, it will look better, and we'll all reap the benefits of having smoother and better roads.
Yeah, no question, no question. You got to. Everything needs maintenance at some point, right? And to be spruced up. And then, Councilwoman, we want to tell everybody, pop-up parks, great opportunity. This is going to be on March 12th at Baker Park. That's a Saturday from 2 to 5. For people that don't know, Councilwoman, a pop-up park is just where we bring all these temporary amenities into the park for people to enjoy.
I love them.
Day.
I explored them last year when they had them at JC Park and Myron Levitt JC Park. And they're amazing because they really do provide parents the opportunity to go and enjoy outdoors. So many, and I mean, I speak from experience. I have a 9-year-old. Sometimes we're indoors so much that we have to take some time to be outside, dribble a ball, learn how to dribble a soccer ball, learn how to find things in rice in a plastic bottle, play corn in the hole. There's so many amazing memories that you can make as a family, and I highly, highly recommend participating in a pop-up park. You won't regret it. It's absolutely free. It's an amenity we offer our residents. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to clean up anything. It's all there for you to come and enjoy, and you can stay as little or as long as you'd like. And the staff is absolutely friendly, and they'll play with you. This last time that I went with Javi, there weren't very many of us because it was pretty hot still. I think it was either July or August. But we were playing freeze tag and all of these cool things that kids do enjoy. There's timeless activities that no matter whether it was during our childhood or the current children's childhood, we all can partake and enjoy.
Exactly, so true. And again, come on, check it out. There's all these things to be added to the park, brought into the park that day. So even if you know the park well, there's going to be things there that day. And
don't be shy to go over. Our staff is super friendly. You won't regret stopping by to check it out.
Exactly right. And then we should also mention too, Councilwoman, you have a neighborhood meeting coming up on March 16th. This is really important. This is going to be at Abel Baker Brewery on Main Street. This will be to talk about a variety of things, but we'll also talk about some of the road projects like Las Vegas Boulevard at this meeting as well.
And again, if you can't make it to the 11th meeting where it's mostly stakeholders, this will be more informal, more of the neighborhood coming out to also find out about what's going to happen with this project on Las Vegas Boulevard, the time frame, the scope, etc. So come out. Abel Baker is also a business that hasn't been there for too long, and it's really cool. You guys should just come and check out what is all in there. I don't want to give it all away, so you need to come and check. You got to come on the 16th to the meeting.
That's what we call a tease in television. That's very good. So,
I'm going to hook everybody to come check it out.
Very good. Well, Councilwoman, we're about out of time, but we always want to hear from you out there. So if you have something you'd like to share with Councilwoman Olivia Diaz, you can always find her on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also contact her just by picking up the phone. Her number is 702-229-4623, or send her an email. Her address is odiaz@lasvegasnevada.gov, and she or her wonderful staff, they will get back to you. You always do. So we love to hear from the public. I love to hear from the community, and know that sometimes we're going 1,000 miles an hour, and so there might be a little delay, but we definitely get back to everybody. Well, thank you for the show today. We'll have you back in 6 weeks with another update from Ward 3, and it'll be just as packed as this show. It'll be after the census? It will. Rally. So don't forget. Make sure you get counted. March 12th. That's right. See you either East Las Vegas Community Center or Stupac. Exactly. And don't forget, we don't want you to miss our next show, Access City Council, beginning on March 19th with Ward 2 City Councilwoman Victoria Seaman. You can now catch all of our KCLV shows on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire. Don't forget, you can watch us live on the internet at kclv.tv. We're just about out of time, as I said, but we want to leave you with one last event from Ward 3. If you haven't heard, the Strat Hotel, formerly known as the Stratosphere, has undergone a major transformation. Some big stars were there to join in the celebration, including our very own Councilwoman Olivia Diaz, who rubbed elbows with the likes of Sammy Hagar and Rick Springfield. We hope you enjoy, and we'll see you next time around, everyone. Thanks for watching.
1, 2, 3!
Take a look around you. You'll see artwork that was commissioned by local artists right here in the city of Las Vegas.
And I remember when this was Vegas World, before it was even the Stratosphere, and so it just brings a lot of gratitude.
I've never seen a photograph of Las Vegas without seeing the Strat.